Linda Barcz from the Bruce Company here, taking your calls at 270-9933. We're talking perennials this afternoon.
Yes, and this one is aptly in that lily is Royal Sunset. And doesn't it look like a really nice sunset?
It is beautiful.
It is. Yes, and then we've got the little monks. The blue one is a monk's hood, and then a really pretty type of astilbe. There's lots and lots of astilbes to choose from. And this plant will work in quite a bit of shade, but make sure that you're watering it that first year to get it established. And then we got to slide on down to this variegated one because that's called Thunder and Lightning in honor of the week coming up.
Absolutely. And it's a good time of year to plant perennials.
Yes, it is. It's a very good time of year because then and make sure that you check the labels because when you're trying to plant in a border, front, middle, back. But the nice thing about perennials is you can dig them and move them if things change.
And they are going to grow.
Yes.
All right, there's something wrong with my teleprompter here. I cannot read a thing. I'm going to try and go to Annie in Stoughton. Annie, you there?
Yes. Hello.
Hi, what's your question?
Hi, Mark. Hi, Linda. Listen, Linda, my garden is waterlogged, and I mean waterlogged. And a friend suggested I try to work some peat moss into the soil, but it's too wet to even do that.
Yes, it is.
And I'm wondering if you have any suggestions of what I could possibly do, because things are starting to drop over, and it's clear from too much water.
Okay. Annie, is this something where you actually have standing water in that area?
Oh, no. It's just the ground is so saturated from rain after rain after rain.
Okay. That is a problem when we sometimes, especially in our heavier soils, and we are known for heavy clay soils, and you're going to have issues. Unfortunately, the only thing that sometimes, if it's a continual basis year after year, then doing a mounded bed, but adding that peat moss now, if the soil is too wet, all you're going to do is cause compaction, and it's just going to be more harmful. So you have to wait until things are friable, till there's a stage that you can work in there. But perhaps lifting the plants and doing a raised bed would be an option.
Yeah, but it's not this week, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
A lot of rain on the way. All right, we'll go to Kate in Cassville. Hi, Kate. What's your question?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Yes, I'm concerned about my lawn. It just has brown spots all over it, or patches, and I checked for grubs. No grubs.
All right. And how big are the brown patches that are dead?
There's small ones, but there's lots of them.
Okay. Is this a sodded lawn?
Yes.
It was sodded.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It wasn't sodded. It was seeded.
It was seed. Okay. If the holes, well, I'm wondering if because of all the wet conditions and the cool weather, we may be looking at something called Helminthosporium, and it's a leaf spot. And if it gets really bad, but typically it doesn't die out in spots like that. What else would be this time of the year?
Dogs in the area?
Oh, that's good, Mark, because you have to think about your dogs, because they will create these spots, and then you're forced to just dig that up a little bit and reseed in those areas.
That could be.
It could be.
All right, we'll go to Jerry in Madison. Hi, Jerry. What's your question?
Hi. I received a blue hydrangea yesterday for Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. And when's a good time to plant that? And somebody said something, in order to keep the blue color, you have to plant like rusty nails or something with it?
Rusty nails. Okay, that's an option. If you can't find enough rusty nails, what they like is a lower pH. The hydrangeas will, if they are just planted in our area where we tend to have pHs of 7.2, then what happens is the flowers are pink. If you acidify the soil or add sulfur, like elemental sulfur or aluminum sulfate, to the soil, that will help to lower the pH, but it doesn't happen automatically. And then when you're fertilizing, sometimes using muric acid, that then again is another.
But now's a good time to plant it.
Great time to plant it, yes.
All right, Mary Lou in Deerfield. Hi, Mary Lou.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question?
I was about my hydrangea. I planted it out, and flowers have turned brown, and I was wondering if they come back again, or if I should do something specifically.
Okay, the hydrangea, if it's already bloomed this year, perhaps it was in a pot, and it was ahead of its cycle, because most hydrangeas are, if they are in the ground, they aren't blooming just yet. But if the flowers turned brown, it depends on what type it is. There are some, like this Endless Summer is one that does repeat bloom during the summer. And so that may be the case. And if they're brown, just pick them off to promote more flowering.
All right, let's go to line 4 is Pat in Johnson Creek. Hi, Pat.
Hi.
Hi.
I have a question on a tree that has a really pretty off-white bloom.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
blooming right now?
I've seen a lot of them, but I don't know the name.
Okay, if it's blooming right now, it's most likely Japanese tree lilac. That is, it is still in the lilac family, but it does become a tree, and they are in full bloom right now and looking very nice.
And their flowers are a little smaller.
No, the flowers are actually larger than the typical lilac, and they're sort of pyramid shaped. So that's
right.
what's really showy right now.
Okay, well, great time of year to get out in the garden. Hopefully the weather will cooperate a little as we go along. All right, Linda, thanks. If you're on the line, stay there. Linda will take your calls off the air. We'll see you next week, and we'll see you right after the break.